Hello, Libras. Happy October and happy birthday to some of the Libras out there. Happy belated birthday to Libras who already had their birthdays passed. I am so excited for you. I can't wait to see what your messages are this month for October 2025. Guys, while I shuffle these cards, please, if you can, like my video and feel free to drop a message in the comments. I love to know how my readings apply to people. If it resonates, if it doesn't resonate, you know what we always say as tarot card readers, take what fits and leave the rest, right? So if some of the messages apply, receive it. If the rest don't worry. It is a collective reading, and you can always book me personally for your own October message. All right, Libras, we have a love message for you today, a goddess guidance message, and your October reading. So let's dive in. So the first card that we get is the theme for the month of October. And your theme is heart chakra. So the heart chakra tells me that this is going to be a very emotionally fulfilling month for you. Now, just because it's the heart chakra card, it doesn't necessarily mean that everything's going to be great and wonderful and happy and everything like that, okay? It can also mean that you may go through some significantly emotional situations that can cause you to have growth in your heart, but after the pain. For the most part, though, Libra, you can expect some happy love emotions to come about. Now, this can be in the actual love, area of your life, whether you're single and you get into a new relationship that just grows your heart chakra energy, or it can be if you're already in a relationship, you just develop stronger feelings for that person. Now, outside of relationships, the theme of October is about love, and this can also include self-love. So for some Libras, you guys might be looking at your health, your wellness. Am I sleeping enough? Am I drinking enough water? Am I eating healthy things? I want to love my body. I want to love my spirit. So you might even pick up a spirituality practice. You might change your health and fitness goals. But love is on the mindset for you. So this month, you are looking for all the ways love will find you. I feel for some Libras, you can also experience this at work, right? Because that love energy is strong. It's your birthday month. People are usually happy in their birthday month. So you might even fall in love at work or fall in love with your work. Regardless of what you do, you might just find some extra joy. I love the Libra signs because they're so peaceful and happy and content once they're balanced, okay? An unbalanced Libra is watch out. But once they're balanced, there's just so much love and joy, and they do love the beautiful things in life. So I feel like this month is going to bring you a lot of focus on the beautiful things in life. So that's a good feeling. The challenge for you is crown chakra. Now that's interesting because we have the love energy that's just completely flowing, but the crown chakra is at the top of your head, and this has to do with oneness. This has to do with belonging, right? Community, universal goals. And I feel with this card, it's going to be a challenge because there may be some disruption this month for you. There may be people that don't want to accept that peace, love, and light. There may be people, Libra, that want to start something. And we know, don't start something with a Libra, right? Because they will finish it. So the challenge for you is you're going to be in your happy little bubble. And there may be situations or people or the government or the economy that's going to try to pull you out of that. So just be aware, remember this message, remember this reading, Libra, that you don't have to allow yourself to be pulled out of that. Everything always comes down to our choices, and you can choose to stay in that love energy. And if you're successful, the love energy will find you a way to connect with the oneness of whatever the situation or person is bringing to your door, right? Because we know we love the Libras. They are the mediators in life. They are the peacemakers in life. So remember your core, remember your energy, and look for the peace, look for the compromise, look for the love. Okay? So, what does Spirit want you to focus on this month? Just like what I said, I might be psychic, guys. Strengthening bonds, right? Strengthening bonds. Now, this is about strengthening bonds with the people that you determine are important to you. If you have a partner, this is a great month to re-strengthen that connection, right? Sometimes it's easy to get lost with our partners. You know, you got kids, you got family, you got school, you got work, you got bills to pay, right? There's football on now. I know my Libra is watching football all the time. So it's easy to, just kind of drift from the person that you're with. But it feels like your spirit guides want you to make the effort to reconnect with that person. Now, strengthening bonds is not just about love. This can also be about other people in your life. Maybe you haven't seen your family and your friends for a while. Check in with them, call them. How are you doing? Maybe plan a visit to go visit them and just spend some good quality time with people. I like to say it's not about the journey or the destination. It's about the company you keep along the way. So this is a great message, Libra, to remind you that your community is everything. And we know that you guys are like the social butterflies. So make sure that you're spending some time strengthening those bonds that are important to you. And finally, what is the Spirit's advice for you? Wow, you just got all the chakra cards for your reading. That is so different. Usually one chakra card will pop up, but to have three, wow, I'll tell you what I feel afterwards. But what to focus on, this is your spirituality, your psychic abilities, your intuition. And your spirit guides want you to focus on strengthening and evolving this part of yourself. I tend to think that Libras are highly intuitive, right? And I feel that sometimes in the spirit of wanting to please others, you may lose yourself, or you may negate what you feel on the inside because you just want to keep the peace and you want to make everybody happy. But you have to trust your instincts, your gut instincts. And this card is a reminder that you need to focus on following what your gut instincts are telling you. Because if you do, Libra, that is the path towards happiness, peace, wellness, financial abundance, right? Joy, because you have it within you and you have to trust what you are feeling, okay? So focus on your spiritual development. As a soul alignment coach, I help people create their personalized spiritual practices for the day. And what I do is I just take some time to get to know my client. What do you like? What don't you like? What's fun for you? What's hard for you? And then we sit in a 90-minute to 2-hour session and we go over these things. And then I help them create a schedule for them to do so that they can increase their spiritual sector of their life, to add some things in. I don't say to everybody, oh, everybody needs to do yoga or everybody needs to journal. It just depends on what you like. So do that. Take some time, Libra, this month to figure out what is my weaknesses, what are my strengths, what are my joys, what are my pains, and move towards your strengths and your joys. All right, the message for your love life this month, Libra. We get 2 cards. Wow, you got the same card as Capricorn. You got new love, and you got another card too as well. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for my single Libras, this is an obvious card. You have love coming in the month of October. And for my Libras that are already in partnership, you have new love energy coming into your partnership, into your relationship. Now, Libras, you also got a second card that flew out and it says very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So for some of you, remember, this is a general reading. So I feel like for some of you, you may be broken up with someone that you're missing and thinking about. And I feel like reconciliation is on the way to you. Some of you will have a new love before that reconciliation, or some of you are just having a new love coming in very soon. For my Libras that are in partnerships, I feel like you guys are ready to take it to the next level, right? You're deciding, I'm ready to move to the next level. I have all this love energy from my partner. What is that next level? So for some of you, if you've just been casually dating, you might get into a relationship. For those of you in a relationship, you might be thinking of moving in together. Those of you that are living together, you might be thinking of getting engaged. And those of you that are engaged, you're probably thinking of setting that wedding date and getting married. For my married Libras, you might be thinking of your next step. Do we plan our retirement together? Do we take that trip we've always wanted to take? So there is new energy coming into your relationships, Libra, and I think that's going to make you very happy. All right, finally, let's get to our goddess message. I like to consult the goddesses, the avatars, to see what advice they have for us, what guidance they want to bestow on us for this month. And for you, Libra, you get the goddess Saraswati. I'm going to show it to you. I have to pull up her card. And Saraswati is a Hindu goddess, and she says mastery. Mastery is a genuine sense of effortless knowledge after a period of dedicated work. The Hindu goddess Saraswati asks you to enter her domain of art, language, knowledge, music, and poetry, and make this commitment to go the distance. Immerse yourself, body, mind, and spirit in discovering all aspects of what is at hand. Learn and then learn more. Right now, if you adopt the role of apprentice and are willing to devote your heart and mind to something, you will become a true master. Deep wisdom only knows continuous learning. No matter what question you've come to explore, this goddess reminds you that the pursuit of mastery is never ending, so enjoy every moment of it. So this is like a big important card for Libras, because I feel sometimes Libras might begin things with great enthusiasm, but then, it kind of fizzles out along the way. And, you're always kind of like changing your mind, or you're indecisive. So the goddess Saraswati reminds you that if you truly want to become a master at something, you have to stay consistent. You have to be like an apprentice, show up every day, do the same thing every day. And one day it's going to become like clockwork, just something very easy for you to do. So offer the commitment of your time and your energy, Libras, and you will feel a surge of power as you move into a more masterful role in all areas of your life. And that's beautiful, for those Libras that are celebrating birthdays. Isn't that wonderful that you have the opportunity, right? You have all this love flowing into your life. So if you can strategically move that love into all areas of your life, into your relationships, into your connections with other people, into your craft, your career, what you do to make money, into yourself, right? How different would you be on October 31st as opposed to October 1st? The energy is here, Libras, for you guys to really make a difference and to change things around. So I would recommend to you to make a list of all the things that you don't like in your life. I'm not happy with my money. I'm not happy with my weight. I don't like my particular friend group. They don't make me feel good about myself. And then on a different piece of paper, write what you would prefer. I would love to have more money coming in. I would like to make X amount of dollars a week or a month. I would love to have healthy food and exercise incorporated into my daily routine so my body, my mind feels better. I would love to be surrounded by supportive, happy friends that share in the joys of my life and push me for growth. Whatever it is, write it on the new piece of paper. And just to let you know, we have an upcoming full moon this week. I believe it's on Sunday. And you can take the other paper where you wrote down all the things that you didn't like and burn it on the full moon night. Okay? That is my message for you, Libras. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like button and feel free to drop me a comment and let me know if these messages resonated for you. I thoroughly enjoyed reading for you. And if anyone would like to get a private reading or even a healing session or a soul alignment coaching session, just visit my website, thelotusandthelight.com, and I can set you up with something. Thanks, guys. Happy October.